We'll next go down to reports from elected officials under Mayor's report. If the Deputy Mayor would join me at the podium, please. And also Chief Snyder, while you're at it. Yeah, we got you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Chief Snyder will be retiring from his service to the borough in 28th of May. And so to honor him for all of his service to the borough, we will be presenting him with some items. The first is a plaque here. And it says, "With our greatest appreciation presented to Chief Jeffrey Snyder. Thank you for your outstanding leadership, service, and commitment to the Carlisle community. Presented this 13th day of May, 2021 by Borough Council." Congratulations, sir. And just because we can't let anything go without a nice pen, this pen as well, in which is inscribed. It says, "Borough of Carlisle, committed to excellence," also for you. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah. Deputy Mayor.
So, Chief, you can use that pen to write us letters after you're gone. You can be as mean as you want at that point. We won't. But it's been a long time. It seems that you've been here. I've had the pleasure of serving alongside you in a couple of ways. And I was talking to Stephanie Taylor earlier today about you look up the definition of such and such, and you see the picture of so and so. Well, Jeff, it's literally true. You look up the definition of firefighter on Wikipedia, and you see a picture of Jeff Snyder. So there you are. So for as long as it stays up there, we're going to keep it. I'll keep replacing it every time somebody takes it down. But Jeff, as a member of council, wearing that hat, and then as a volunteer firefighter, I get to see in a couple of different ways. Sometimes it's a little awkward. I'm not sure whether to call you Jeff or Chief at times, right? But I think a lot of that is because you're so seamless in the way you deal with things, because you're just a good-natured, sincere person, and to have that in a fire chief for these past many years has been a real benefit, not just to us in borough government, but to every citizen in this borough. We're a safer borough. People should sleep better at night, and should have been sleeping better at night over the years because you were a steady hand. And to have you over this past year has been just an absolute blessing. We've been very fortunate to have you help us guide the borough through this pandemic that a little over a year ago no one would have seen coming. But you stepped up, and it was a real opportunity for so many people to step up and show what they're worth. And it didn't shock me at all that Susan was able to rely on you every day, in every way, to get us through this. And I often say everybody is replaceable, but Jeff, you're about as irreplaceable as they come, and we're really going to miss you. And I continued to learn things about you, and it wasn't until recently that I learned how much you like Oreo cookies. So one last gift to you. I know you're trying to slow it down a little bit there, but yeah, it's party size too.
I'm not sure who told you that. But yeah, that's true.
So Jeff, I hope you stick around every once in a while. I know we were trying to work through a more regional approach to the fire service here in Carlisle, and we're gonna get back on that horse, and we're gonna get it done. And when we do, it's going to be because you got it started for us, and you gave us the pathway forward. So we really appreciate it, Jeff. And I could go on, but I'm going to miss you a great deal. Thanks, brother.
So what am I supposed to say now?
Whatever you like.
Well, I'll keep it short. I thank you. Biggest thing is thanking council for supporting me, but mostly the support of the companies. They make the operation. I'm just kind of orchestrate what we're doing. Tremendous administrative and command ground leadership. What I'm going to miss Chief Landis, a great working relationship with the police and fire department, and some of them secret texts that we would send from time to time, and we'll just let that alone. But the support from council, department heads, and borough employees, but especially to Susan, to have the trust in me and trust what I do for her every day. And some of the stories we share, well, we meet just about every day. COVID, it maybe was every split second. Jeff, come on down here. But if you've been around me the last 7.5 years, you know my life revolves around my grandkids. And so we would share a lot of that. Hopefully, they're all going to be here next Friday night to see those 4 monsters. But hey, I just got to say thank you. 45 years in the business, I never had a bad day at work. I had some sad days, but I've never had a bad day. And I'm just a country kid that grew up fortunate to do what he enjoyed, to be a firefighter. I'm still a boots on the kind of ground guy. I'm sure the chief is the same with the police department. I never want anybody to have a fire, but to me, a good fire is going there and we show our skills and we mitigate. No one's injured, no one's hurt. But that's what you do if you're a fireman. And I love it. And I'll find ways to still do it. Probably stop in every now and then, and hopefully get on a fire truck. But I can't thank you all enough. It's been a great run, especially Susan. Thank you,
Jeff. For over 43 years, you've answered the call to serve others. And I've often said, and the department heads and council and the public knows, that I've often said that you epitomize public service. Your leadership, your dedication, your commitment to this organization and the community have been extraordinary. You are a man of great strength, humility, and compassion, and your sense of purpose is genuine and apparent to all who have had the privilege to work with you or to even just meet you. Your sense of purpose was extremely evident over the course of the past year through the pandemic, as any time you were called upon, you stepped up. Oftentimes, doing so discreetly without any public praise or recognition. But I know. And I appreciate it. And the individuals in this community know. And they appreciate it, sir.